Was Sabrina using Bayo? What y'all think? Comment down below. I seen some people saying that she was using him. I seen some people saying that she wasn't. I was like, first of all, before we get into it, I said the one that she using is Calvin in a sense. I feel like Calvin is the one she using. But before we get into that, we gotta talk about it. I said this is why Danny was telling her not to take no millions from him. But what I'm tripping off of is I thought you remember the last time we seen him over there. He was talking about the what was it, the goat? He said he's calling this mom and all this stuff, and then he's like, you have a certain point of view about where I come from, about who I am based on where I come from and all this stuff, and he left out on her. And I said, I thought during that whole scene, that whole little situation was over with. So this, I don't know if this is an example of poor writing or what. Because I was like, I thought they was finished then. But when he came back or whatever, somebody said, why would she invite him over if, she could have just told him that over the phone or whatever. And I said, I don't know. I still think she used a coward, but I was like, see, that's why you don't take no money for nobody. I said, I ain't taking 50 cents for you. She done took millions. I mean, he got it back, so. But then that makes you think that what he said when he was just playing about all of it, he was like he was expecting something in return or whatever. And people was like, of course he gonna expect something in return. He gave you millions and all this stuff. I said, well, you should have took millions from him. But I don't know if I would say that she was using him. Well, I'm about to contradict myself. I just thought about it. She knew, how did she get the idea to get the money from him? I wonder. Because she found out he's supposed to be a prince, right? She found out he's supposed to be a prince or whatever. And I said, look, I don't know. That whole little situation was crazy and rushed because then they said it was a picture of her in a newspaper. So wasn't he using her too before the whole Maurice situation happened? I just thought about that. Then, because remember the two ladies were following her and Danny in the store? I was like, yeah. I said, look, I guess you would say they both was using each other then. Because I was like, wait a minute now. She did was like, okay, he a prince, he got money and all this stuff, so she did use him for that. But he did get his money back. So I don't know. I'm conflicted with that. But I do feel like she be using Calvin or he just too readily available for her. Because when you think about it, he always there. He always, except for lately. I ain't seen him or whatever. I guess they ain't got time to show all the characters. But yeah, he's supposed to be one of the ones that's supposed to be leaving. But yeah, I said I feel like she uses, what is it called? Y'all know, they be talking about this on social media all the time. About how you don't want a person, but they be there and you use them for your benefit. A space filler. You use them as a space filler. And I feel like she using, y'all know if y'all been listening a long time, y'all know I said, I was conflicted because out her mouth, she'll say, oh, I don't want Calvin and all this stuff. But at the same time, she act like she want him. I said that she doubted herself because of her friends. Remember how she used to she'll make up her mind that, oh, she wanted to be with him or, see where it goes or whatever. And then they'll say something, especially Danny. Danny was basically the one. She'll say something about his underwear. Look, that's why you don't tell your business. I mean, the way they wrote it, it was some questionable stuff that you ain't gonna be able to just overlook and be like, oh, let me get that out of my head. Then when they do something else that make him seem like he don't know what he want, you're supposed to, oh, I can't think about that. Let me not think about that. So I understand Sabrina's point of view, but at the same time, I said she does use him or whatever. She does use him. But yeah, what do y'all think? Y'all think Sabrina was using Bayo? When I started this video out, I said, nah, she ain't using him. But then I was like, you know what? They was using each other because he had already put her in the newspaper and everything. So what did the newspaper say? I need to go back. I always say I'm going to go back to something. And unless I find it, run across it on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram on one of them. Y'all know how they break stuff down, break the clips down and shorten it or whatever. Unless I find it that way, I ain't going to go back. I ain't going to go back. But yeah, let me see. I'll make sure I ain't forgetting something. I definitely forgot a part, but I say that. But yeah, y'all stay tuned for the next video. Deuces.